Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and it's Tuesday, okay? What does that mean? Well, it means it's another day, another live chat for the JayBirds, okay? Y'all know what it is. It is Tuesday, which means it is Taco Tuesday, it is Tequila Tuesday, it is City Tuesday, it is whatever tea you celebrate on today, okay? Now, look. Ain't that much going on, but guess what Jaylee did? Jaylee got a show together. Okay, Jaylee was round here getting her show together for y'all. Okay, so a few things, a few updates with people in their arrests or records, some updates on lawsuits. Okay, we got the AARP of R&B up there fussing with each other because both Anita and Babyface was AARP members and whatnot. So again, you know, Tuesday night pop culture, gossip news, footage, and whatnot, chit chat. For those of y'all who's here, thank you for being around here on my corner. What is our corner? Okay, because we celebrate together and stuff. Okay, and if you're not here on the live, I will say thank you to watching the reel of the play. Okay, because y'all come through on live, y'all come through on the reel of the play. Okay, either way, happy Tuesday. Okay, anyway, y'all know first thing first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. To become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, also make sure to okay, like the video, comment in the girl. Lord Jesus, like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, now I may have got home late, but I'm here. Dear God, I am here. Lord Jesus, I'm here. Lord. It's a long day. Anyway. Hey y'all. Okay, let's get started. Because I still have to watch Housewives of Atlanta. So this is not gonna be no long live. It's gonna be 2 hours or less. I'm trying to keep my daily lives to 2 hours or less. Okay, because I be tired after work and whatnot. So we're gonna try to keep that, in the back of our heads to be sure, okay, to do that. Now let's say hello to the folks who came around here for the live. Okay, hello, ready for some foolishness. Okay, because we have to keep ourselves entertained. Okay, and a part of the reason I said to myself, Jaylee, every night let's go live and discuss whatever, because it's always foolishness, even if it ain't celebrity foolishness, okay? But we here, okay? And then is it Krishana? Is also here for the mess, okay? But hello to everyone. Happy Tuesday. Like the video on your way in. Okay, good evening. Good evening. Okay, but hello to the people. Hello, my. That's my mama. Okay, it ain't your mama. It's my mama. That's my motherfucking mama. Anyway, but hi to the people. To the people. To the people. To the people. Hi to the people. To the people. Dilly, I don't know if you said or didn't say if you're going to review Love in Hip Hop Atlanta. So, first of all, I'm waiting for my thing to melt because I want one. So I'm waiting for my thing to melt. I don't know why I brought that up. But initially, I was like, I'm not watching it. I ain't reviewing it. However, I saw the preview and I said, I'm going to watch the first episode, see what it gives me. I'm going to review it as a premiere. I'm not doing no lives for it. I'm not doing no lives. I don't think I'm going to be doing lives for reality show stuff because the premieres are easier for me. And I don't know. So, and the attraction for lives of Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Marriage, like it don't really be that. So it's easier for me to just watch at my leisure and premiere it, and y'all watch at y'all leisure. So I'm going to at least review episode 1 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, to see what it's hitting for. Because it's now on, MTV. It's supposed to be a bit different. So I'll give it a chance, but I won't go live. It'll be a premiere. And if y'all watch it. And if I can keep reviewing it, I'll keep doing it. But I ain't doing no lives. I'm not doing no more lives. Okay. My lives will be strictly for, this, because this is more interactive. It's more conversation, you know what I'm saying? And whatnot. So you're gonna get a review probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I don't know. But we're gonna see. Okay, but good evening to all the people. Baby, I'm in the corner. Hey cousins, hey Carmi, Shay, how you doing? How your mama doing? And all of that. Okay. Everybody around here and whatnot. I'm usually asleep by now. Before I get on your behaviors. But hey, how you doing? Is it X team? I guess it's X team. I don't know. But hey, okay, usually I'm asleep too. But not now. I'm not usually till like 4 o'clock in the morning. But hi, girl, my phone keep going. Lord Jesus. Hi to the people. Okay. Now you want one? I bought a whole bunch of these, and because I don't like probably like a month ago. So it's been in my freezer for about a month, but I just had a taste with some, you know what I'm saying? A little sweet and whatnot. And I'm like, just pull one out and let it unthaw. It's a little unthaw, y'all. Put it in my little cup. It's just a little treat for myself that I'm a want to have later on, okay? But we shall see. Yes, I know this is okay. The season actually looks good. I haven't really watched Love and Hip Hop in a minute, like not regularly, because they begin on my nerves and whatever. But when I keep seeing the preview of the season, it looks entertaining. And I'm willing to give stuff a chance that looks entertaining. Okay. Now I'm not gonna put no extra vodka in this because y'all know I don't like drinking on camera. But this is the way to get a little bit of juice in my system. And whatever 2% alcohol that this is. So we shall see. Okay. Now look, I was rushing getting my graphics together, and I'm like, when I get home, I'll be sure to get my marry him, bury him, or bed him. Oh, I can put word buried, but I didn't get a chance to do that. So because I don't have a precursor, to us being here, I pulled I've had these same black Carla cars sitting at my desk. So we're going to do that for a minute or two, okay? Because y'all know the first like 15, it is a little bit of fun, okay? I'm going to keep moving. So, in addition to this foolishness around here, okay, I have some stuff saved on my IG. And then, 2, maybe 3 stories that we will get into. Y'all know the stuff on the thumbnail is what will be last. That is the grand finale. But there are things to discuss first. Okay. It's a different kind of fun when you drink. Look. When Jaylee is drinking, honey, it's just different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? But I be trying to keep my composure because I don't want to be right. Look, because if you catch me and I've been drinking, I was saying to him, the day I was fussing at the person who was coming for me or whatever, I was like, man, had I been drinking, had I had a little lick in my system, I would not have been able to contain myself to not go off more than what I did. So I try to keep my composure and whatnot. Okay, that's what I be trying. You know what? Because I have a couple of things on my ID, I don't really need to do the game. So yeah, we're gonna start sharing, from the stories or whatever, the stories from my page, and then go for that. Because that way, it'll be just around the 2-hour mark that we here together having a good time. Okay, now where is it? There we go. So first of all, I really wish I could play Tamar and Tony singing Diggly Gold. I posted it, like a year or two ago, and somebody reposted it and tagged me in my post, and I was been cracking up all day because Tony and Tamar on Braxton Family Values singing Diggly Gold about Trina taking back Gabe, may Gabe rest in peace, will always be a key to me, okay? Because ain't no way on God's green earth I would ever take him back. No, he must have a ding-a-ling of gold. That has always been funny to me. So I saved it so I can repost it on my IG. Anyway, that wasn't why we was here. So I was, around here, looking for stuff because again, this is foolishness we discussing. Okay, it's foolishness that we have to come together to have a conversation about all kind of stuff. And I seen this on the neighborhood talk. I was like, woman steals 30-inch wig from beauty supply store, slapped it on her head, and slid her bonnet on and walked out. I'm like, no. The fuck, she did not. I said, no, she didn't. First of all, I'm like, was she casing the joint? Because how did you know exactly where the hair was? Okay, you wore your bonnet to cover up the theft, so it was a premeditated theft. You then stood there in the mirror, making sure it looked good under the bonnet, and then slowly walked your ass out of the thing. Now, when I seen that on the neighborhood talk, I had no idea the lady was really from Detroit. I said, no, not from my hometown. No. Now, while I do not currently live in the city of Detroit, I'm still born and raised in Detroit, and I am still in one of the surrounding cities of Detroit. Okay, so it's still my hometown, period. And I was like, why? You stealing from the people. Okay, that's part one. Part two, I feel like that's probably her local beauty supply because, because she knew where to go. She knew what a mirror was, because you can't just go into a random beauty supply and be stealing. No, you have to know the layout of the place. You hear me? You have when you. I'm not advising anyone to steal. What I'm saying is, she cased the joint. It was like a bank robbery. Okay, she knew I gotta have my bonnet because my bonnet will cover the wig. And the fact of the matter is, the dang on beauty supply store posted a video of her, and they said, "Ma'am, you on our list, okay? You on our list. Got them. You can't be around here stealing wigs and getting caught. If you gonna steal a wig, don't post yourself in that wig on social media. Just look good in person." Because it's like, what is you doing? What is you doing? Okay. 30-inch, it say the incident happened at the beauty spot on East Warren and Connors. I said, Lord Jesus, okay. And the wig it was a 30-inch body wave 360 frontal human hair wig under her body that cost $259. I say, oh, at least she stole something that was expensive. Because like if you steal a $20 wig, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. And I was like, at least it wasn't no, $2 wig. So I need people, look, stop stealing and posting what you sold. Okay. Don't do it no more. Just don't do it. You're right. I'm like, it's a fact that she was fixed. I'm like, girl, why don't you put the wig in the bonnet? She went back, and I'm like, man, what is you stupidity? Stop stealing. And also, I also want to say, I need people to understand that in 2023, you should just figure out by now there are cameras everywhere, in every store, on every corner. It's really nothing that can happen that ain't on camera at all. So if you think you stealing and it is no longer the late 90s where no one had cameras. You can steal and look. I have a friend. We had to be. It was high school time. I was a senior in high school, so I was 17, 18 years old. I had a friend who would literally, she would go steal packs of hair from the beauty supply store to do her hair, to glue her tracks in. Back then, you get glue tracks in. Back then, it wasn't no camera. So her stealing, it was like, girl, whatever. You dumb. You don't get caught. Now, she never get caught, though. But it's stupid. And these days, everything is camera related. People, either somebody on their camera phone, stores, have surveillance. Like, it's not going to happen. Not she innocent. No, she guilty. She did that shit. Whatever they say she did that shit. She absolutely did it, okay? Hey, I was able to change my Alexa voice to a man voice. Looked to it last night. Yes, my Siri has a man's voice. I don't want no white woman talking to me. The body wave wig is not worth $280, which it was free for her. It was free $99. Yeah, cameras are everywhere. And the numbers may lie, the camera don't lie. Okay, the camera don't lie. She wanted to deal for a wig. Those buying similar should have gotten herself a good wig. Look, I don't want to go to jail. She looked right at the camera. She probably knew she was caught and said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And clearly they probably had her on camera, but didn't like go get her. I'm like, I need people to stop being dumb. Okay? Just stop being stupid. Now, also, this is stupid. Something else that happened here in Michigan. Okay, a woman followed her ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend for 2 hours and started shooting at them here on 94 freeway. I said, first of all, to follow someone, she followed them from Kalamazoo to Romulus. I'm like, were they going on a plane? Where was they going? But to follow your ex-boyfriend, again, keyword ex-boyfriend, who's in the car with his new girlfriend for 2 hours. First of all, riding on 94 is a long way. Okay? It's like, what is wrong with you? Okay, now per the Metro Detroit News, which I just started following today, because I don't like, look, I love my city. I do. I love my city. But a lot of crazy stuff happen here. And I don't like being on my timeline and seeing, too much sad foolishness. But I'm like, girl, it's some good it's some good stuff on here too that's funny. Okay. Well, don't nobody die. And they just kind of get arrested. So y'all gonna be getting some Detroit foolishness from me probably every other day or whatever. Okay. But okay, per the story, a 27-year-old woman was arrested after she fired shots at her ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend on 94 freeway. Okay, on the 94 freeway. The big one here. Okay. Our biggest freeways here is 94, 696, 94, 76, also 96. I'm just saying, okay, it was a major freeway. Okay. It said dispatch was called by a driver who stated a female driver had been following them on 94 all the way from Kalamazoo. 2 hours. You know how focused you have to be to follow one person on a freeway for 2 hours? For 2 whole hours? Now, it said during the call, dispatch overheard what they believed to be shots being fired. And the car like, oh my God, she's shooting. She's shooting. Okay. So they guided the drivers to drive toward Metro South Post, and they stayed on the line with them the whole time. Okay. The suspect continued chasing them down Telegraph. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Okay, the Taylor police people conducted the traffic stop and got her ass, okay, and took her to custody, okay, without no incident. Now, she already shot them people. And they found her, the gun in the car. I'm like, was it also a MapQuest? Because what were you gonna do? Like, what? Now, luckily, the ex-boyfriend and the new girlfriend were not hit. But this bitch is not in jail for, that could be attempted murder. Right. Gas. She had to fill her tank up to be sure she could make it to follow them to wherever they were going. I'm like, it sounded like they was going to the airport in Romulus. I don't know. But I was like, why? And not only that, you could have hit anybody who was also driving at the same time. Like, it ain't worth it. A lot of stuff, it don't be worth it. So good. And it's stupid. Just dumb. Look. That's what also made me say Ding Go. Because is the penis golden? Because it ain't no way. Oh, God. I'm not chasing no man for 2 hours on the freeway and start shooting. It ain't going to happen. Ain't no dick that good. Not none of it. You can't convince me it is. Okay? I don't like it. Now, and we don't want it news. Okay? We don't want it. We don't want it. Take it back. We don't need it. We don't need it. Wrap it up. Okay? Basketball Wives Orlando spinoff is now filming with Megan James. First of all, why? I didn't think she's a basketball wife. I really don't understand why anyone is still trying to have this basketball wife stuff when no one on the show is a basketball wife except for Jackie. To then have a spinoff in Orlando, Florida, to feature more people who are not basketball wives seems redundant. It's stupid. I don't understand. Just call it chicks fighting. Just call it people in a group who don't have nothing else to do. But it should not be called Basketball Wives Orlando if no one on there is or ever been a basketball wife. Megan James, who really came from, what was it called, y'all? Bad Girls Club from the early 2000s. She has a podcast now. Why? But I say this. There is a realm of ratchetness that I understand that I'm too old to clearly understand, because I don't see the gotcha. I don't see what the draw is. Like, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, to me, at least had people who is involved in the hip hop world in some kind of way, in the loves of what it is. Okay, at least they had people who was involved in music in the hip hop area. Ain't Megan James ain't bit more a basketball or wife than I am a size 2, and I ain't nowhere near a size 2. So I'm like, what's the point? What's the reason? Why? People barely watch Basketball Wives, whatever show it is, on now. That show on the current series, Basketball Wives, which they brought back. Girl, let me see if I can find it. Because apparently, allegedly, they had, was it on, somebody had up a cast, and I don't know who it was. I guess it wasn't these people, okay. But they showed the new cast, which had, of course, Jackie, I think Jennifer was there. They then brought back Evelyn. I'm like, y'all scraping the bottom of the barrel for this shit? Really? Really? If y'all give two fucks, which I don't, okay, Basketball Wives Orlando is coming to a TV screen near you, but you can ignore it the same way we ignore all the other shows of Basketball Wives. Shawnee, you was a whole preacher's wife now. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? The definition of, if you play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. Okay? Instagram influencers arrested after getting busted with over 200 pounds of cocaine. Okay? Over 200 pounds of cocaine. Okay? That's worth $2 million. First of all, why? I really don't understand why people really be still trying to transport cocaine as if the cartel, is really around here running things. Look, the cartel may run things in Mexico. Hell, even in Texas. I don't know. Well, over there in Cuba. Okay. The cartel ain't running shit in the US of the A. Okay. You should not be around here transporting anything that's illegal. Now, per Hollywood Unlocked, it says 2 Instagram influencers were arrested after getting busted with over 200 pounds of cocaine worth over $2 million. Okay, the two women have been identified as 34-year-old Raquel Marie Dolores Antiola. First of all, her name's too damn long. It's too long. Okay, a singer, songwriter, and rapper from Cali who go up by the name of, is it Ranky? On IG, she has over 118,000 followers. Okay, her friend, I need to blow this up because I can't see. I'm like, why can't I see that much? It's because it's small. Let me see if I can blow it up. I can see these words because y'all know I'm old. My eyes and what they used to be. That's better. Okay, is it looking different to y'all, or just look like it? Okay, cool. I can't see. Her friend has been identified as 36-year-old fitness and entrepreneur Melissa Dufour, who has over 11,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, she's from Florida. Okay, either way it goes. So one from Florida, one from Cali. Now, this is stupid. It's stupid. And they say the 36-year-old friend is a traveling makeup artist and has a brand called Sexy Sweats. So was the cocaine in the sweats? I mean, was it in the sweatpants? I'm just confused. Okay, but y'all had 2.1 million worth of cocaine packed in a secret compartment of a black Ford Expedition. They drove through Alabama early this month. Okay, the Mobile County Sheriff Office said the women told them they They both met up in Miami, drove together in an SUV, heading towards Texas for a house party. And while at the party, they got very drunk and later got back on the road to head to Atlanta. I'm like, what is idiot? Why was the drugs in the car? Okay, but they got pulled over on the freeway for a traffic violation. We just said before, if you round here doing things illegally, you should drive real safe and real smooth. Okay, drive real smooth. Don't be round here driving fast because you're gonna get caught. So they got pulled over for a traffic violation. A K9 dog said, "Hey, something around here. This vehicle smells funny." They then searched it or whatever and found 7 hidden compartments with 217 pounds of suspected cocaine packed up in 84 bundles. What? Floorboard was lowered and welded back together to create more storage room. A second compartment was located in the back of the SUV. The side panels were hollowed out and given steel aftermarket compartments. The whole car was made to do what? Traffic, cocaine? Nah. And now both these fools is in jail, facing a minimum of 10 years in prison for federal drug trafficking charges. These heifers in jail, their bond is $1 million. We have to be smarter than that. Okay? Stupidity should not be your first thought to do something stupid. And not you in jail on federal charges, federal drug trafficking charges, a minimum of 10 years. Minimum. First of all, the one with the braids, she don't look like she can handle prison. Okay? She looks scared, and all she is in county lockup. Okay? It's federal. Once it's federal, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Who brought the table? Who brought a wooden table outside for a photo with the drug sniffing dog and the deputies? Hey, let's stack up all the cocaine on the wooden table outside by the car. Lord Jesus Christ. Y'all should know in certain states, they don't care. They got caught in Alabama. I don't think Alabama even like black people. I don't think. You know, they always say in certain states you have really, really rural areas who kind of don't like black folk. You have regular areas that may like them. You know, the one in the braids at the bottom, she looked like, I don't want to do it. I don't want somebody else to do it. I don't want to go to prison. No, but I'm like, you should think about that before you and your friends say, "Hey, let's go traffic drugs." It's like, no. And whoever they were working for ain't arrested, just these two fools and the damn drug sniffing dog. Y'all, you could not be around here doing stuff. You can't. And 10 years in federal prison. And again, they are 34 and 36 years old. So even if they get a minimum of 10 years, they'll get out in their 40s. However, who want to lose 10 years in prison? Who? And the fact that both of them use filters on because neither one of them look exactly like their mug shot. Because the chick with the hair down, On her picture, to me, look like she could be Blasian, a little black, a little Asian. Just saying. And down there, cute little round face, but she looked less Blasian on her mugshot. Okay, I'm just saying. And now y'all gonna be in prison, girl. Look, I ain't going to prison for nobody. I look, unless it's self-defense or in defense of a family member, I ain't going to jail. Ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. It ain't worth it at all. Okay. Speaking of not being worth it, listen to this.
Following his arrest in Seminole County on Friday.
Yeah, a deputy says he stopped Officer Alexander Shoney for going 82 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. But that's not all he's in trouble for. Channel 9 Seminole County reporter Jeff Left Coolidge has more on the other charges he's facing tonight.
This is the moment an Orlando police cruiser passed a Seminole County deputy on Florida Avenue in Oviedo Friday afternoon. The deputy begins to pursue after he says his radar clocked the cruiser going 80 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. According to the report, the deputy says the OPD cruiser had no lights or sirens activated at the time. When he finally caught up with him, the OPD officer didn't stop and passed cars to evade the deputy. Eventually, the Seminole County deputy got him to stop at the intersection of 434 and Hammock Lane.
You going to pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
The Orlando police officer, identified as Alex Shoney of Oviedo, became irritated when questioned.
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, what are you going
what
to
work
work
What does it look
for?
like I'm dressed for?
What
does it look like I'm dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Officer Shoney not only refused to show the deputy his license, but then gets back into his cruiser and takes off and flees the scene.
Got a city Orlando PD taking off from a traffic stop.
Officer Shoney has now been charged with resisting an officer, reckless driving, and fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer.
Well. First of all, I feel like when you see two white men who feel like they have the authority and they don't want to bow down to each other, that's what that was, for one. This is the gotcha that I think is crazy. The fact that the cop who was going to work was doing 80 in a 45. Okay? He not driving with his lights flashing. I feel like if you're a cop and you're on your way, right, again in Florida, again in Florida, if you are on your way to a situation and you're driving past, that makes sense. Your light is on, you're trying to hurry up and get to where you're going. But if you could what? And then the fact that he would not pull over, then got out and say, what you want? I'm on my way to work. Why you pulling me over? He like, nigga, you were doing 85 or 80 in a 45. You were speeding. And then as I'm chasing you down, you ran past cars. It's like, well, come on now, yeah, white on white crime. I'm not, he like, no. What do you want? What am I dressed for? Just because you're a cop going to work, you can't be speeding. You can't, and it's the gotcha is he like, I'm going to work. He like, right, but you were speeding going to work. You being in your cop uniform don't mean nothing, okay? And for you to pull off and leave and basically say, fuck you, I don't care about me speaking. It's like, well, sir, again, he's been relieved of duty. You know, he was arrested on charges of resisting an officer, reckless driving, and fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer. It's like, what? You a cop. You supposed to know the rules. He probably one of them cops who fucking other cops and he was late for orgy. I'm just saying, because why you going 80? He probably was late. He was late. Okay, he was late. But as a cop, aren't you supposed to pull over when you're being pulled over? Like, you knew you was being recorded. What did you think would happen? But that also show how cops feel like if they in their uniform or in their cop car, they are not citizens. they don't have to follow directions. It's like, no, you can't be doing 80 in a 45, sir. You can't. Not today, not ever. Okay. And I feel, because at first I was like, well, damn, did he realize that it was a cop car driving so fast? And if he did, he probably felt like, well, the rule is if you driving that fast, you probably have to have your sirens on, and he did not have none on. So it could have been a stolen cop car. I gotta pull you over. Girl, this cop got crime is funny to me. Okay, because I'm dressing, I'm going to work. Why are you pulling me over? What do you want? I need your license? No. And got in the car, and I was like, these cops, honey, that's what he get. He deserves to get fired. Kenya Moore husband. I don't know why Kenya Moore husband won't go away. Why didn't the cop arrest him when he resisted, when black people would walk away? Well, no, I think they were saying he resisted by driving off. Not he resisted as in I tried to do it. No, he got his car and he left. And saying, but because he was on camera, they can find out who, he's on camera, the license plate, they can figure out who he was. So I don't think he like resisted as in there was tussling. It's just, what I'm saying, he drove off. Okay. But to Kenya, her husband. Kenya Moore husband, Mark Daly, I'm like, I feel like he just wants attention. Because Mark is saying he wants to force the judge to force Kenya to sign some stuff to end the marriage. He's trying to make it seem as if Kenya's the one who was intentionally dragging out the divorce. Okay. Now Kenya keeps telling us that, it's Mark who wants this, he wants that. And she kind of isn't giving in. Now the fact that Mark wanted like her house, like I feel like if we're married, you never legally moved to my house. We never legally lived in the same home. Like you was in New York. It was a long distance marriage. For you to want any of my stuff, I should be able to punch you in the throat. So when he tried to gaslight people into believing, oh, it's Kenya who was holding things up. And he told, according to Radar Online, Mark asked the courts to compel Kenya to sign a partial settlement deal that they supposedly reached back in May of this year. And he's saying that Kenya, won't sign the documents. My thing is because maybe what's in them she don't agree with. Because Mark is a sly little devil. He's a slick little can of oil. And I'm saying, and he says she is trying to expand. I'm like, why? She don't even like. To me, people who want to stay in a marriage for whatever reason is trying to do that to stay with the dude. Kenya don't want Mark. And each time he feel like, well, let me ask for a little bit more. And she's like, no, that's what's holding it up. It's not that I don't feel like Kenya's trying to prolong it. I feel like Kenya does not want to give him things that she feel like he's not entitled to. And so when she said, well, no, I'm not going to give you this. I'm not going to do that. She's not bowing down to you. So he trying to embarrass her as in, see, she used me for a storyline. I'm like, I don't even think she don't even bring you up on, she don't talk about you. Now, the fact that this man been married and divorcing for thousands of years is crazy to me. But I fully feel like it's Mark. And Mark ain't shit. Okay? So we have to just keep praying for Kenya, because guess what? Mark ain't shit. He gonna keep trying to fuck with that lady, and we don't like it. We don't like it. Okay? Now, crazy divorce stuff. Kim and Croy and this hillbilly ass stuff that's going on with them. I'm like, that's who's holding on to stuff. They in the same household still. Now, Croy and Kim, Kim was saying Croy was around here smoking weed. Croy said she's a gambling addict who's bad with money. It was a lot of that. They called the police all them time. Now Croy wants the courts to appoint a legal guardian for their 4 kids because he feels like Kim has some abusive behavior. Now, part of Jasmine Brand, okay, he wants again the legal guardian because he said their 4 kids are the twins are 9, and then it's a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old. So it's 4 kids, 11, 10, and the twins are 9. The 2 girls is grown. So he wants someone to, he wants protection from Kim. He says she's been abusive to him and has shown little concern if the children are present. I guess what he mean is me and Kim up a fuss or arguing, whatever. She hit me or whatever, and she don't care if the kids is around here seeing it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What? I just feel like somebody, first of all, somebody will get them kids. Somebody will put them kids in child protective services. Okay? He said he wants to defend the children's best interests amid their parents' ongoing custody dispute. So he wants the court to put a guardian over Troy, Jagger, it's Croy, Cash, Kane, and Kaya, or Kia, I don't know, Kaia. He wants an immediate investigation into Kim's conduct, which reportedly includes unsafe driving while carrying children and continuous gambling. First of all, Kim do be on her live driving with them kids. Now I went to I know I was on Croy page because I said we don't see Croy much. I thought I was on Croy page. We don't see Croy much. I don't recall the last time I saw Croy. And is this picture here? He looked different now, y'all. I'm like Croy up here is like a weird white dude. A weird white dude. And I think it was a live he had. I said, oh, his hair is no longer blonde. He has a beard. You know what I'm saying? I say, Croy cute now. Croy don't look like this no more. Y'all know a beard does wonders. His hair is not blonde like his wife. He grew the beard out. His voice seemed different. He may be because he's just older. I don't know. But I'm like, Croy out here trying to get his Stella on. He want to give his groove back. He want to get his groove back. But I'm like, I need somebody to go check on them kids, okay? Because each time y'all be fussing, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, who watching the kids? Okay, who watching the kids? I don't know. Let's get into the fight stuff. Okay, we know the whole fight that happened over the weekend with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and John Gotti III. Well, John Gotti III has been suspended for 6 months following the altercation. I feel like it's because once the referee said, that's it, John was the one hopping around trying to keep fighting. Okay, the dude said, no, that's it, it's over. And they was like, well, sir, we're gonna keep fighting anyway, okay? And they said you can't do that. And because of that, he is now suspended for 6 months. I'm like, first of all, did he get paid from the fight? I just wonder. Because it's like, girl, I don't know. So it was supposed to have a rematch. They can't now have a rematch because now that man been suspended. Look, this fight has caused so much, there's so much shit. And somebody need to fix it. I don't know who. It won't be me, but somebody, okay? So hopefully that man got some money saved up so that way he won't lose his house and stuff. Now, I need y'all to take one little second and do what? What y'all think I need y'all to do? Because y'all don't like an instant thing to do. Okay? Anyway. Now, let's get to other things. Okay? Tyler Perry. Wait, I forgot. I be forgetting, or I always forget that I'll be having a video. And the video is easy because y'all can still see me. Okay? Boom, bam, pow. Because I know y'all like, why she always off the camera? You know, because the Wi-Fi is fixed, the new box is working, I don't have to worry about the picture being crazy. Tyler Perry around here rumored to be the one who's going to buy BET. Now let me tell y'all why I think that would be a great idea. And I think people, look, does Tyler Perry write stuff that's repetitive, but we still like it? Yes. Yes. However, Tyler Perry has the most experience running shit, a big conglomerate of stuff, a whole bunch of shows and plays. Like, he's used to running his own studio. Okay? So, while it's not official yet, it's coming down the pipeline. Now, I want to compare and contrast. Okay? Because I want to compare Tyler Perry and Carlos King and what they did with the OWN network. Y'all remember when the OWN network first came around here? Nobody was really watching. Oprah didn't want nothing on there and whatnot. Tyler Perry shows is what made OWN popping. Tyler Perry had the Have and Have Nots. He had If Loving You Was Wrong. He had a few shows on the OWN network when it first was like building its audience. And we watched OWN solely for Tyler Perry shows. That's when stuff was a little less repetitive than what it is now. From those TV series, we also got other shows brought to OWN. Great TV series. We had Greenleaf, we had Queen Sugar, we had the ones of the line. I don't know. It was a few. Yeah, Ambitions. It was so many great TV shows that I feel like Tyler Perry helped OWN to know that was the way to go. And somewhere, Carlos King came around there and tore that shit down to the studs. Because now all OWN is really known for, truthfully, is reality shows. All the great shows, TV shows, scripted shows, well, stories we liked, you know what I'm saying, is gone. OWN no longer has any scripted TV shows. OWN really now has Love and Marriage, Ready for Love, and Put a Ring on It. Those are the main shows that shape what OWN is now. But when Tyler Perry and Ava DuVernay and different writers and producers were producing amazing scripted shows, OWN was great. BT Plus has a lot of Tyler Perry stuff. You know what I'm saying? While All the Queen's Men is not a Tyler Perry show, he's involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Even though sisters get on my nerves sometimes, we still watch it. People still watch The Oval. I'm still pissed at him for how he ended If Love Was Wrong. I'm still pissed at him for how he ended The Have and Have Nots. However, he does know how to make shows that even if you hate them, you watch it. So to me, it would make sense for him to purchase BT. Now, it can't be him purchasing BT. If we get all his stuff, we don't need that. I'm hoping he brings and they allow BT to become a network, a streaming service that will bring BT back to a greater day. And I feel like people like myself have to sometimes remember all the shows he has brought to different networks. And it be really good acting. And a lot of his actors are now on other things. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. It is what it is. His plays, his TV series or whatever. Now that's because I don't watch that Ruthless show. I really could not get into Bruh. I think Bruh may be canceled. I don't know. But he's shown he knows how to keep shows running and keep people watching networks. Where we around here, we tired of OWN and Carlos King and these fucking shows. No, I really prefer scripted shows. I really hate the fact that OWN has gotten away from what it is and now is relying upon basic shit. I'm gonna still watch Love Mary Huntsville. I'm gonna watch Love Mary DC and Love Mary Detroit. But I feel like Tyler Perry could possibly help. Yeah. Tyler Benny was Benny on The Half Not, and now he played Diamond on P Valley. He's the dude. The dude who was on Harlem. I can't think of the character he played on Harlem with Looking Good. Okay, so it's like, So I really hope people understand Tyler Perry obtaining BT Plus with BT and all that goes with it could really be a good thing. I'm just saying. It really could be. It really could be. I still watch Sisters. I don't review it. And I watch athlete reviews for The Oval. But I can see if Tyler Perry buys it and then just has a good team of people to bring quality shows to network, it will work. It cannot be solely a Tyler Perry show station, but bring back some great shows. I'm just saying, because look, if y'all don't recall how OWN was before Carlos put his foot in it and gave us all Bell Collective, Love and Marriage franchise, the Ready to Love franchise, which is under Will Packard, and then put a ring on it. That's all OWN has. OWN used to have like 4 scripted shows on throughout the year. And each, Honey Greenleaf and Queen Sugar was such amazing shows. It was supposed to have been a spinoff from Greenleaf that never happened. Like, I love scripted TVs. This reality shit is getting on my nerve. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I hope he gets it. Next up, what is it? Oh, okay. So look, this is another. The dick gotta be gold. Because model Jessica White, who was going to be on the new season of Love Hip Hop Atlanta, wrote a whole dissertation. I'm like, I can't believe she wrote a full. I'm like, it can't be that good. Ain't no way. I don't understand at all. And look, I'm gonna show up. I'm not gonna read all this shit. I can't. My brain does not compute. She made this post. I see now she cut the comments off earlier. So when she first made the post, she had a long paragraph, but she had also commented like 4 or 5 times in the comment section. Like long. I think she's just deleted that stuff. Okay. The fact that she's like, we were together, I gave you 8 years of my life, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not minimizing whatever she said they went through. What I'm saying is, Nick Cannon has shown you by the way he's had 10 children in the 8 years you've known or been with him. Because because Nick Cannon's kids are all 8 or younger. So you being in a relationship with that man for 8 years, you giving that man 8 years of your life. I get that. It's hard for us as women to give our all to a man who we feel like if we just keep doing, if we keep being there for him, he will finally realize I'm the one. But I'm like, not when you've seen him get 5 other women pregnant. 10 children were born. And we know that she also was pregnant by Nick. I believe she had a miscarriage with their child at one point or whatever, you know. But I'm like, ma'am, I would not give not damn fuck about Nick Cannon being upset about me doing a reality show when he has a reality show that is just his life. When he has publicly gotten 5 women pregnant, seemingly all at the same time within the past 2 years. And to come online and pour your heart out to that man, to me, he don't deserve it. So this is not me saying her pain don't matter. This ain't me saying, oh, you know, who gives a fuck? This is me saying, why do you give a fuck about someone who's shown you 10 times over that he don't care about you? Even in the past year, his interviews of him saying, I don't want to be in no regular monogamous situation. Like, he's made it clear he's not looking to be with this one person. He's looking to be with whoever he can be with. And when she, look, let me read some of it. Tried to reach out to you, but here's my book. Because she wrote a book. It's a book. And because she took out the other pages of the book, it's like, whatever. Nick, she tagged them though. I know you're upset about the show, but after 8 years, I can't stand when things catch you off guard. And I feel like you deserve way more respect as a man, even though I may be more respectful than you ever gave me with public announcements. So you up here giving him grace, he won't even give you. And I'm like, man, but why? I loved and gave 8 ride or die years with you, with my head high and my heart praying you see me the way I deserved. I wanted it to work, prayed every day that you see me and love me the way I loved you. I'm like, ma'am, by baby 2, I would have been like, nah, he ain't the one. Maybe you did, but just kept it from me during the relationship. I walked away with more questions than anything. I don't know till this day really why current things had to happen. I wanted the world to know I didn't always feel good like Nick Cannon was proud to have me as a partner. And I'm so happy I can say that now and still know how awesome I am. I'm proud I can say the truth and how I'm healthy emotionally and wouldn't change my insane insecurities that I prayed off my life. But I feel like, ma'am, but what is this? I had many hurts and pain way before Nick. I never felt love that was safe, even as a kid. So, Nick, you didn't cause the pain I had it long before us, but I put it off on you unfairly without seeing that my healing needs to be deeper past us. Ma'am. It's almost like she's saying to him, you mad at me because I maybe blamed you for my hurt. Don't be mad at me because I love you. It wasn't you who hurt me. She said, I mean, you added to it, but my fear of not being loved wasn't broken by you. I like to publicly say that. I felt like you always put the other women on a pedestal, and I was beyond unstable about that. Meaning, while we were out here dating, and you are publicly having relations with 5 other women, getting them all pregnant. I feel like if y'all were privately a couple and he's publicly having children with other women, he was putting them on a pedestal above you. That's called gaslighting. You want to make me feel like I'm tripping when you're doing what I said you're doing. Because no one really, like publicly, no one took him and Jessica serious because he kept getting everybody else pregnant. Y'all never come to social media to write your Dear John letter, your Dear Nick letters. We don't want it. No. Okay. So I feel like, girl, just don't do that no more. Just don't. Okay. I don't think no woman owes Nick any kind of IG posts, to say I'm sorry. No one. No one. Because Nick has shown Nick has shown what kind of man, father he wants to be by how he acts. So that's on him. So girl, don't do it no more. Leave it be. What else? Tory Lanez. The story that keeps going and going and going. Today was supposed to be his sentencing. However, his attorneys asked for a continuance to expand to push back the sentencing again. Now, the crazy thing is he's still in jail. Like, all this is happening, he's still in jail. But his court date for sentencing has now been pushed back to August 7th. So 2 more months that he would have to still be in jail. The difference is his attorneys have that time to detail what they want, what they sentence they think will be fair. Now, the prosecution said they want him to do at least 9 years. So he's already been in jail since, for a while, Brian. Shout out to Family Guy. So now he will still be in jail until August 7th. And then he'll find out how much time he will have. His lawyers have until August 1st to submit the sentencing recommendation they want him to have. But again, prosecution wants him to do at least 9 years. I mean, you look, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And the dumb game Tory played was that of fussing and doing crazy things to the prosecution, throughout this case. So that's on him. I think had he shut up and not did all that, they may not have wanted him to have all this time. But he's been fucking with people. So, you wouldn't know. It is what it is. Next up, let's move on. Cardi B has won another case, okay? Now, if y'all recall, Cardi B was sued by this man. Okay, this is a back tattoo. On Cardi B's mixtape, I think it was Gangsta Bitch, either volume 1 or volume 2. The man whose back tattoo was used in the art sued Cardi B, saying that he was humiliated. Okay, what was that? Cardi was out here, being sued by Kevin Brophy for $5 million in 2017. Again, 2017, 6 years ago. Okay, the man claimed the cover art on her mixtape, which had his back tattoo photoshopped onto a model caused trouble in his work life and his home life. I can't believe this shit. I am embarrassed. How dare someone use my stuff? You know what I'm saying? So again, he sued Cardi. Now the jury said, nah, bro. Nah. You know, he lost the case in October of last year, okay? But he kept trying to appeal it, to appeal the conviction, to get a new trial. He kept trying to get the verdict overturned and blah, blah, blah. The jury said, nah, bro. So finally, yesterday, he agreed to waive any chance at future appeals or court cases with the situation. He has to pay Cardi B $350,000 for her lawyer fees. Now, the gotcha is she paid more than that in like lawyer fees, or it would have been more than that. However, because he agreed to not try to keep suing her, to, you know, cancel everything, you know, they settled for him paying $350,000. Now you did all that, and now you owe her money. Now this is the gotcha. I want to show y'all. Now y'all see the back tattoo. Okay. He said people could have thought the mixtape was him. That's that man right there. And that is the back. This is the Gangsta Bitch Volume 1 mixtape. That's the man who tattoos it is. Now, Cardi B did not do the art for her album cover. She hired someone to create her album cover. Okay. The graphic artist Googled back tattoos. And random back tattoos came up on Google. He then picked one and then imposed the top of the man's back tattoo on the model. Now, this is also the gotcha, because his point was people would think that was me with my head between, like, we can't see the face, nothing. He said people knew that was him. Kevin is a white, bald man with back, head, and neck tattoos. The man on Cardi's album was a black man with hair, and only the top part of him was seen. Sir, that ain't connected to you, sir. First of all, the back tattoo itself don't look like that's him. This picture is what was submitted to the courts. It don't even look the same. And I love how when I looked at the court documents or whatever, Cardi B lawyer said it was not until TMZ brought up the story that the dude said, people said, oh, is that your tattoo? But nobody else said, oh, that's him between Cardi. No, sir. No. No one would have looked at Cardi B's album cover and said, yeah, that's him. The full tattoo don't even look like that's that man's body. And we never saw a face on Cardi B's album cover. So you try to sue her. Try to sue her to get some money. And you end up having to pay her $350,000 lawyer fees. I can see him having a case against her for artists who did the cover art for it. And that was the thing. And they were saying in the court document that Cardi didn't make Cardi did not even know the graphic artist Googled it. They thought he created something original. That's why because she could have Googled the shit. So it was like it was about one, the likeness of the tattoo. The likeness of the tattoo to me still don't mean it's the same. it don't mean that Cardi B purposely took your image to embarrass and cause you harm. That album did not make Cardi B any more popular than she already was. Now he Google Mr. Magoo. Oh, stop it. Okay. It's like, no. Okay. Either way it goes, sir, stop it. Stop it. But anyway, Cardi B got her, well, she gonna be getting her money. Okay. Quick update on Joseline Hernandez. Okay. Now, y'all know crazy ass Cardi. Crazy ass Joseline was arrested, had 4 charges. We discussed it yesterday. Okay, but I was watching Funky Dineva. Okay, and Funky, y'all know Funky know Melissa. Melissa was the other person swinging and fighting Big Legs. And so Funky said once he saw the brawl happening, and he said, wait a minute. I know that ain't who I think it is. I know that. And I say, it's your friend Melissa. So Funky said he called Melissa. I want y'all to hear what he said to her, because we all kept saying that Joseline was arrested after the fights, and we thought it was based on the footage we saw. But this is what Funky Dineva said, well, the clip of what Funky Dineva said that Melissa told him happened that night.
So I texted my friend and I said, friend, I know you over 40, friend. This ain't what we doing. And my friend said, sis, she said, I was trying to break it up.
Lies. Now, he not saying Melissa's name, but we know it was Melissa because we saw Melissa in the video, okay? And when he said, because Melissa is they're in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Her friend. But I said, first of all, Melissa may have been doing a lot of things, but breaking it up from what we saw wasn't true. But I'm gonna let Funky finish now.
And she said, fuck, I hate cameras. Y'all ain't see all of it. She said she was trying to break it up. She said the camera did not catch the part where they was jumping Joseline when Joseline was by herself. And then my friend said she only kicked the girl because the girl had bit her ankle. And she said, I was trying to break them up. And when the girl bit my ankle is when I started kicking her or whatever. Okay, then we see the girl in the silver dress throw a drink on Joseline. So everybody was like, that's Big Lex. That's Big Lex.
The girl tossed a drink on Joseline wasn't Big Lex. That's the gotcha. That wasn't Big Lex because that was a white woman. Big Lex ain't white. Somebody, Melissa up here lying. Melissa lying because she know what she's saying wasn't caught on camera. In my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, okay? And of course someone bit your ankles, okay, if you kicking them. If all I see is feet coming at me, I'ma bite you.
Now, y'all know at my big age, I don't even know who the fuck Big Lex is. I am assuming this is some of this Zeus stuff got going on. I saw something about the girl saying she in Miami all the time. Joseline could pull up, and I'm guessing that's what Joseline saw her, and she ran up on her ass behind that stage. Now, in a typical Zeus, love and hip-hop fashion, I thought perhaps the fight would have been the fight, and that would have been the end of it. Later on that day, a mugshot get posted with Joseline looking all types of hungover, makeup all smeared, say Joseline has been arrested and charged with 4 charges. So, here's where the tea is, y'all. I called my friend. I said, friend, you not in jail, is you? My friend said, sis. No, my friend said, no, of course not, I'm home. And she said, believe it or not, Joseline is not in jail. Listen to me, y'all, because here is the tea. She said, Joseline is not in jail for the fight that we saw behind stage at the stadium. She said there was a separate incident that happened after that Joseline should have took her ass the fuck home, but she did not. My friend said she was home. She said Joseline did not go home, and as a result of the second incident that was not seen on camera, that's how Joseline caught them 4 charges.
Now, the gotcha is, I feel like when we kept seeing the charges, and this said something about, was it trespassing or whatever. I'm like, I wonder what you were trespassing at. So it do make sense, you know, that something else happened and that's why she was arrested. But I still feel like Big Lex should press all the charges. Okay? All the charges. Because at the end of the day, she did it. Okay? She did that shit. Whatever they say she did. Now, she just got out of jail today. Because on her, let me share my screen. She posted on her story. Because I don't follow that lady at all. But and I hope the sound don't play. Oh, we rewind it. Okay, she posted and she's playing Akon's song like they got me locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me. And you can see if you see her pants or her dress, it's the same outfit. Look at her knees. It's the same dress she had on the night she got arrested. So she had been in jail since late Sunday night or whatever. She got out today. Okay. Melissa came and Bill Hart. But who had your baby that whole time? Who had the daughter? Who did that? Okay. And she went out to Nobu to eat some food after being out of prison. Hot girl, a mess. You hear me? A mess. You round here doing hood rat things with your husband like a fool. Like a whole fool around here. And now you out now, but look, ain't no way. Oh, your eyes bloodshot. Did she? What's Big Leg's name? Is she on a Big Legs? I don't know. Big Legs. What's your? Let me see if I can find her page. Big Legs. Is this her? I think it's her, but she ain't got none up from the past 2 days. Did she get her gap fixed? Well, she got her boobs done. Her face look. I forgot. I forgot. I had a page up. If she was on live, she not on live no more, so I can't see it or whatever. But I feel like she should press charges. She should, if you ask me. But I'm trying to show y'all her face without her popping her boobies on the camera. She's a cute little girl. First of all, she looked just like Joseline did when she was her age. Truthfully, Lex is a younger version of Joseline. She is. So I feel like that's why they bump heads so much, because they're the damn same. Joseline, in my opinion, is just a bit more chaotic. Like her husband. Anyway, I just want Look, this is my thing with her. Okay, so we find out when she wasn't in jail for the Lex fight. I'm assuming because Lex had not pressed charges just yet. But if Lex said on her live somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere around here, that she is going to press charges, I said good. Press all of them. The 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Okay. And Melissa told Funky that, she bit my ankles, and that's why I kicked her. Bullshit. B of the S. Can't nobody tell me, because my page no sound. Can't nobody tell me that Joseline people, okay, that the fight was, they jumped Joseline. Well, where are the people? Where are the folk that jumped her? Where are the folk that jumped her? How is it? Melissa is in the blue. Melissa is in the blue. Look at the lady with the little hangy braids in the blue man shirt. That's Melissa who told friend, I would. Oh, you breaking it up? That's breaking it up, Melissa. Melissa goddamn lie. Melissa's a damn. At what point was when was Melissa trying to break it up? At what point? No one trying to break that up. Joseline is easily to pick her up and pull her away. Joseline, they recording. Joseline, his phone's everywhere. Joseline, stop. Joseline, it's cameras. You gotta let it go. It's cameras. It's cameras. And she's still trying to fight, and he cussing her out. Again, craziness. At what point was Melissa trying to break anything up? Not ever. Not ever. It never happened. Not ever. Not ever. Melissa was lying. You know how hard it is to bite somebody's ankles on the ground where there's a whole bunch of people surrounding you? How hard it has to be for her to even, and to me, I would assume she's covering her mouth, her face, to not get. This is the part where she said, oh, she bit my ankles. I wasn't kicking her. She bit my ankle. So I kicked her. I'm trying to break it up. No, you're not. You kicking it right there. She bit you because you was kicking her. That's why. See, you went in for the kick. Her mouth couldn't get to your ankles. Her mouth could not get to your ankle. B of the S. Anyway, Joseline was not arrested for this fight. It does not mean she won't have charges for this once Big Lex press charges and they see all of this. Joseline, Zeus, Jesus, Floyd, somebody will have to show footage or some kind of proof that they jumped Joseline first. Even if they jumped Joseline first, she was no longer in fear for life. She was no longer around here in distress. Okay, you were at that point the aggressor. Melissa the one, look at Melissa running. But I was breaking it up. If you don't stop lying. But I had to show y'all what fucking said. Okay, my point is Joseline is in jail or was in jail where she needs to be. Yes, even hitting the men's. Melissa do need to get charged. Okay, so I feel like because she was arrested for a separate incident per fucking, not even per Melissa, from Sunday night, if Lex had not yet pressed charges, but she has now, there probably would be more. Because, you know, it's, and I fully feel like once Big Lex watched the footage, press charges against Joseline, Melissa, and Ballistic. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. But me and the people. Anyway, lastly, the AARP R&B beef. Okay, look. I don't know who had this on a bingo card, but it wasn't me. Not today, not ever. We know there have been issues between Babyface and Anita. Okay, but first I need y'all to like the video. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. So, honey, the AARP of the R&B up here beefing. Okay? And I'ma look. This is Escape and SWV all again. Two artists who are amazing in their own right. Beefing. And not even beefing, because whatever happens between them, behind the scenes, the fans are the ones causing the issue. Because can't nobody tell me the things that Anita is saying is being said to her are being said by Babyface actual fans. Mama Anita, I think she said she's in her 60s, may not understand trolls are trolls. And it don't mean they came from Babyface. And I feel like the fans are the one driving this bull stuff. Now, the last tour date they had, it was a lot of foolishness going on. It was like 2 hours late. Babyface didn't put out a story because he did not get to perform. So because some folk went to see Babyface, he put out a statement at that point in time saying, "Hey, sorry y'all, we had the timing issues. It was running late, and I was told that Anita, as a headliner, wanted to do her whole set, so I could not perform." It started from there when he put that out as an apology to his fans. Well, Anita said that since then, the crazies, Babyface crazies, has been coming at her on social media, fucking with her. And so Anita was putting out some tweets. Now, I don't know. Look, to Anita, whew, when Love B. Scott put out, Anita Baker pops off on narcissist Kenneth Babyface Edmonds and his fans. Kenny's crazies are online bullies. Anita responded to that, saying, "This is what happens when grown men from Babyface fan base threaten you, a 65-year-old woman, and you ask him to help stop the harassment." Anita Baker being harassed, threatened, is the real headliner, but masses blogs won't print it. I said, first of all, did she know that Love B. Scott is African American? Okay. But my point is, Anita is basically asking Babyface to say, "Hey, y'all, leave her alone." I don't know if Babyface is fully aware that of the tweets that Anita is getting. I also feel like Babyface don't talk much. I don't even know if he's on Twitter. I don't know. So a part of me feel like Anita is catching hell from trolls, and she is mad that Babyface won't fix it. But can't nobody fix trolls? And I don't see people who are true fans. Babyface fans are too old to be trolling Anita Baker. Trolls are like teenagers and young folks. So I'm like, no, those are just asshole trolls coming for her, as they should not. I feel like someone on her team could say, "Anita, you have to ignore them fucking trolls." Because fools online say crazy stuff. But because she is a woman of a certain age, I feel like she don't realize, that ain't how it works. So she was just, look, I said, "Anita, stop tweeting. Stop." She also said at one point on the thing, Anita Baker believes in abuse will never stop you. Speak up, overcome, thrive, move on. I was like, ma'am, I don't think they really I don't think she realized that ain't how it go. Because someone then said Anita has mistreated many people, including D Nice, Luther, and Babyface. She needs to stop. Come to me when you know facts. And she replied, "Hey, demon, Anita here. You need followers, don't you? Let me put you on blast real quick. D-Nice is my friend. Luther made me my first million, and Babyface contract was for my special guest / support act. And we treated him like a king. Ask him." I said again, she's responding to random people on the internet. And you can't do that. That ain't how love works. And how it works. Okay. So then she said, okay, Anita Baker, after silently, he was not silent, Anita. Anita wasn't silent. She stood up for herself, okay? Anita Baker, after silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our special guest / support act, in the interest of personal safety, I will continue the Songstress tour alone. Appreciate the appropriate refunds will be made. I'm like, no one can tell anyone how to react to threats. I fully get that. I don't see Babyface fans coming trying to physically attack, assault Miss Anita Baker. I'm like, who on her team is not saying Anita? They not real people. They not gonna come get you, Anita. They not gonna do that. I was like, ma'am, please stop. Don't do that. Okay? Just don't do that. It doesn't make any sense. She kicked Babyface off the tour because, as she said, his fans round here harassing me and won't leave me be. And so for that reason, I'm going to kick him off the tour, okay, because he won't control his people. He won't stop it. He won't tell them leave me alone. So I'm going to kick his ass off the tour, because he ain't shit. He won't. I'm like, ma'am, I feel like Anita should have just, and I know at one point she said that he don't like Beyonce. I was like, not trying to get the Beehive involved. Don't do that. Don't do the. Yes, I had to find it because I'm like, it's right. I didn't screenshot that one. I was like, how did Beyonce get into it? How I get in it? What I do? She said, because someone says, actually, when this came out, everyone talked about how Beyonce was a horrible actor. He said, I'm sorry, she said he hates Beyonce as well. Kenny's crazy. I was like, this is why I feel like if you are a person of a certain age and you do not fully understand social media, you can't be around here tweeting, because you get to a point to where you don't understand these trolls ain't even real. That ain't even what it is. Leave it be. And I feel like had Babyface been talking and tweeting and saying stuff that was getting fans riled up, then yes, blame Kenny Babyface. Blame him. I feel like this was her misunderstanding trolls being trolls to get up under your skin. I don't even think Babyface fans is really around here on Twitter. And when people see stuff get to you, they'll just keep doing it. And that's what trolls do. So I really wish someone would have told me, Mama Anita, Auntie Anita, okay? Mama Auntie Anita. Ignore them fools. Block them fools. Don't respond back to them fools. But I feel like Anita calling Babyface fans Kenny's crazies, where she's basically blaming Babyface. I thought that was uncalled for. because technically, after his one statement of, hey, I was told I couldn't perform because she wanted to do her whole set. And as we see, it is her tour. It's her tour. Like, it's your tour. That's how you were able to. This is the gotcha. She has enough power to kick him off the tour. I would assume that would mean she would have had enough power to make sure her opening act, her special guest, who people did come to see, could also perform on the show where they was late. I just feel like, and I'm not trying to come for Anita or only back, me and you no. I'm calling common sense stuff out, and I feel like Babyface addressing fans who went to a show to see him, for him not to perform after them waiting 2 hours, and him saying, "Hey, this is why." Even if Anita did not tell him, somebody told Babyface, Anita has to do her full set. You can't go on. And he said, I was told she wanted to do her whole set, so I could not perform. And from there, some folk was mad that night, but I don't think it's been much since then. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, had someone told Anita, hey, don't listen to the people on Twitter. Like, folks gonna say dumb stuff. Like, just don't even listen. Like, just finish the tour. But I feel like she fed into the fans talking shit. And because she fed into the fans talking shit, she made a decision that now makes her look messy. Truthfully. Because she was one on a Twitter rant. Now, Babyface, after she went on Twitter and announced, hey, he off the tour. He done. Okay. He came on and said, I am saddened by the news that Anita Baker had decided to remove me from the Songstress tour. It's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media. While I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best for the remainder of her tour. Babyface. So while she, makes it seem like, oh, he the problem, so I'm going to knock his ass off the tour. I'm going to kick him off. And now has some folks still upset, still mad, still confused. Like, what the fuck? Wait, what? How that happen? Who said that? Why? Because at the end of the day, both Anita motherfucking Baker and Baby motherfucking Face are two legendary artists in their own right. Babyface just did the Tiny Desk concert. That was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I seen folks saying he can do his own tour. He can do his own tour. And even the statement he put out when the whole mishap happened, I'm going to pull it up. This happened a month ago. Share my screen because it is there. My voice is cracking because I need to go to sleep. So this is what he said that got it all riled up. This was a month ago, May 10th. I am truly sorry to my fans who have been waiting for us to hit the stage this evening at Prudential Center. I was asked not to perform in order to give Miss Baker her space and time to perform her show in its entirety. My band and I are extremely saddened we didn't get to perform for y'all tonight. That's it. Now, from him posting that, other people started saying things about their experiences with Miss Anita Baker. Babyface ain't say shit else. After that, we're gonna go post. He ain't said much of nothing else. He round here in his shiny jackets, okay, and shiny studded shoes and shades, okay, and he performing when he wants to. He was here at one point. My best friend Karla sang with him. Karla, Karla, who's saying my intro. Karla was his opening act when he was here in Detroit. So I feel like he ain't said nothing else about the concert that he ain't said shit. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find him on Twitter. But I feel like it's not like he made that post on May 10th and then kept talking shit from there. Let me find his Babyface. Let me see. Babyface. Oh, here you go. Around here. Let's see. I feel like, I don't think he tweeted. That's February 9th. That's old. It's pinned. Okay. He posted that today. He ain't posted the same shit we saw on his IG. It's the same shit we see here. May 13th. First, Anita posted, Babyface, thank you so much, love and respect. We did it. Another lovely sold out show. So again, and he said, the songstress, the legend, what an incredible night. Thank you. Again, he ain't said nothing. That's why I said, even if she feel like, well, he did not control people who was contacting me on Twitter, I feel like he ain't said shit. He just stirred that up. That's messy folks being messy folks. And y'all know I just had a whole conniption with last week or whatever. Sometimes people catch you on the wrong day, you get mad. But I feel like Miss Anita Baker, I want y'all to see, like, she be actively responding to people. Some folks, tag her and say this and say that, like she be actively responding to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. Like, she is responding to people who's saying this or that. Crazy strangers, even her responding to Love B. Scott post. I'm like, I don't think she realized Love B. Scott is a blogger. It's Love B. Scott. I feel like she did not realize man, what are you doing? And even here, with somebody put Anita Baker and Babyface beefing via Twitter was not in my 2023. Ooh, this probably was me. Was not on my bingo card. And here is what it's all about: PR for one person who needs it and one person who does not. So who need PR? Are you saying Babyface needs? I'm like, ma'am, you being messy. So I feel like she don't even realize, ma'am, you're being messy. You can't be around here responding to people so tough that you get, even this right here. Anita, present day blessings. Roughly 20 years ago, my friends lend me their jets to fly private. I'm never in these streets with you. You're living in a path that doesn't exist for me anymore. Beautiful karma, Anita Baker. Zero access. I'm like, man, why are you, for what? I haven't been in Detroit in over 10 years. So what? I feel like, girl. So again, anybody who feels, because I seen folk upset that people were not like siding with Anita. I feel like people realized she was responding to trolls. Well, some artists still tour, not for the money, but because they love touring. They love performing. I think for some artists, they want to tour and use their gift as long as they can. And then once they, because even Tina Turner. Tina Turner toured up until she physically could not do it anymore. And that's what a lot of artists do. A lot of artists still tour up until, they can. It's just because you love what you do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she gone through a tour. That's cool, but it still makes her look messy only because she was the only one responding and talking. And even when Kenny, when Babyface finally responded, it was a class act, a class act response. A picture of him holding a mic singing and just saying, I wish her the best for the rest of her tour. I'm not finna, I ain't finna fuss you. I ain't finna fuss you. All right, Anita. All right, Auntie. All right. You know what I'm saying? I block folks. Look, block button, block button, block button, block button. You block folk, and you moving on. Look, everybody has a breaking point. Yes, trust me, I know. But once you get to the point of realizing I can't keep feeding into it, I can't keep responding. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep y'all. I may see one comment and I'll go off on that one person. I ain't going back and forth with everybody. And he said, I'm going fuck with whoever. Anybody can get it. Anybody. Okay. But now he off the tour. So we shall see what he do with it, without it. But ain't nothing else going on. Okay. I'm done for the day. Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all had a good time around here on the corner. Okay. Look, y'all don't even know how hard. Look, every day, because when ain't nothing, I'm like, I gotta find stuff to talk about. I have to find stuff to talk about. Okay. I have to be consistent. So tomorrow, I'm gonna find some more stuff. I'll see y'all at 9. We're gonna have a good time. And that's it. Ain't nothing else to do. Okay? Not around here. Okay? Now y'all know to subscribe to my channel. Y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok. Y'all know to like the video. Y'all know to share the video. Y'all also know that I love you all. I want y'all all to be safe. I want y'all all to have a good night. I'm going to have a good night forever, okay? But until tomorrow night, y'all, have a good night. Be safe, be safe, be safe, and be smart. If you're going to rob a wig from the beauty supply, you might get caught. Don't chase your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend down the freeway for 2 hours. Don't do it. Okay? And don't be around here fussing with Twitter trolls because they ain't shit. Anyway, gotta go. Love you all. Bye.